Jonathan Evans, I seen your comment on the last thing saying you a punk, bro. Chad didn't do shit. Okay. Whatever that means. Guess that's the way I gotta start. I can't have anybody up on panel. I mean, I don't know what else to do about it. You know, I don't know what else to do about the people that I don't know. They just oh do. No, Mike shouldn't be blocked. I'll check. But if anybody wants all these lives that these people um, are acting a fool on, you know, because I don't know if anybody ever wants to take, because hell, there may be people that might want to take this content and transform it for whatever purpose. But if anybody does want any, I'll make No Life Mike a mod. I only see one account for him, so but you know, like if any of y'all want any of these lives, just let me know. I'll give them to you. If you hadn't already screen recorded them, of course, for all you out there. I think I'm going to take the time. Yeah, hide him, Army vet. You're using a software. I know what you're doing. You don't realize it. You really don't. But all I got to do is report and send the email and send the screenshot, because right here, when I click go to channel, it says does not exist. And I'm going to show everybody right now. Go to Robert Bonanza. Instead of, if I go hide, it says error. If I go to channel, channel does not exist. Let me show y'all again. Go to channel. Now let me show you here. I have to do it this way. I have to show you the tab where it went to, where it opened up. It opened up a new tab. That is because that channel doesn't exist. Yeah. Because now this is the definition of a stalker, you guys. Refuses to leave me alone. Won't stay out my chat. Like, he puts me in so much fear that I don't want him in my chat now anymore. I really don't want him in my chat. Because if you, I mean, seriously, like, yeah, Jimmy probably is JM. It's probably a good, it's probably a good assessment. Army vet, me and you need to talk if we can. I don't know what I don't know how I can keep. I don't know how I can keep going on almost anymore. I just don't know. I mean, whenever you have a time or a moment, it'd be great. Because I don't know what to do. Some of these people I think I've been talking to privately, it's the same fucking story. I don't know why I've got to be the fucking, why I have to be the experiment. I don't know. You just saw that Herbal's got a way to be in here, and he's not even a real channel. If they extend that out and give it to Filthy or whatever, can't do anything, Army Vet. Doxing is searching for and publishing private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet with malicious, or typically with malicious intent. Me having what happened earlier, yeah, it hasn't happened in months, and it happened in two different ways. First time it happened on StreamYards with its graphical user interface, and me being new to it. The second time it's now happened, it happened with Streamlabs OBS and its graphical user interface and having an issue with it. I made a bad decision, or I made a bad move with it happening, but I didn't, you know, what's the word? I didn't leave the video up or say, oh, who gives a shit or whatever. I immediately close it down. That shows what it was. And accident or not, you're right. It's still bad because anybody could possibly get it. But you know as well as I do, the chances of that in one of my lives, especially just starting up or whatever, well, or a little bit after starting up, maybe, I can't really remember. There's not anyone in here but my regular people and the people that come in here to screen record and Workyverse stuff. I mean, that's what I have to, that's what logic says, you know. And so by taking it down and not just privating it, but deleting it and asking people to please, you know, at least cover up that section if you're going to re-upload it or something, no matter what I can say, or just don't upload it. You know, I can't make people not do that. Thanks for subscribing, No Life Mike. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot, man. It means a lot to me. It really does. It really does. I just want to have a YouTube channel, guys. I don't want it to be about you people. I don't want to talk about any of you. Except this guy. I may talk about this guy some more just because of this flip. Who's he talking about? They should have never, ever been kind to you, Johnny. I'm sorry. You guys can't even see this video right now. Hold on. They should have never, ever had been kind and forgiven you, Johnny. That's my personal opinion. And you know why? Because of this shit right here. This motherfucker ain't learned a fucking lesson.
Was worried about what happened 6 months ago is this fucking idiot right here.
I gotta imagine he's talking about a woman.
I asked Ryan a question and daggone, I got everybody coming after me. God, dog. Tamo was talking about you, Ryan.
You know, and that's Miss Tammy to you. And so what? You fucking gossiper. Gossip, gossip, gossip. It's all you do. I mean, there is one thing I guess me and Fusion can agree on, Johnny, is that you built your YouTube channel sleazily, manipulatively, and off the back of Ryan Upchurch and Redneck Nation. We can agree on that. Fucking, I don't know what to do anymore. Hey, Stormy, I'm sorry. I'm just not seeing you. We ain't got no rogue mods in here. Let's just keep that, get that perfectly made clear. There are no rogue mods. There's rogue people that come up in here, and so sometimes we maybe fire and we're wrong. The mods speaking. Uh-oh, Andrea. Hold on a second. I've got to message somebody back. Yes, sir. Who is it? Yeah, I know. I'll be right back. Y'all make yourselves a home. My counselors are here to see me. They're doing a home visit, and so I've got to I've got to go visit with my counselors a little bit. So I'll be I'm gonna let the stream go and mute, and I'll be back when I get done. And we are back. Sorry, guys, I was gone for so long, but I had to talk with my therapist. Care coordinator came by and stuff. But yeah, they don't, and they are actively going at your site, filthy animal. Just to let you know, that site's coming down. You should have never made that one video. You're gonna cost that poor girl with a new baby her job. Mm. I hope old Levi makes enough money to take care of her. Brownie, come on. What are you gonna do, Granddad? I don't know. Huh? Granny, come here. Going over to Nancy's. That's the first time I saw her. She fixed the Christmas presents back when. Well, before you're not gonna go anywhere right now, are you? I plan on. Okay, I might need to go to the store here just soon. Not right this second. We can. Oh. I had a phone book here. I think I called Nina. See what their agenda is. I don't know. I want to make sure you'll be able to go with me when I go. I know you want to go. I don't want. Oh yeah, and I don't want. And we need to plan it ahead of time as much as possible so I can trim Brownie and get Brownie good and ready to go. I'll start tonight. Yeah. I won't. Brownie, come on. That's one thing I won't do. Brownie, come on. Come on. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that. I always love when we go to Uncle and Aunt. I always love when we go to Uncle and Grant's. You know who's for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, Christmas time. I love going there. Who all's left up in here? Speak. Forever hold your peace. Yeah, but just let it be known that Herbal, I didn't, like I said, and I'll say it again, and I'll say 1,000 times if I got to, I did not dox anybody. And until you become a jury, motherfucker, you can't judge nobody, or until you're God. I took all the appropriate actions I felt like as a human being that made a mistake can do. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, nobody could hear because I took a break for a while, but there's still 36 people in here I see, so give me just a moment. I'm going to go grab a slice of pizza. Herbal, you're right. I won't ever do that because I never said anything about doing anything like that. Connie's probably a friend of Brandy's. Take all this stuff down off here.
doors up there. Them doors are empty. You ought to turn them all inside the cabin. Well, I'm not bitching. I'm just telling you the truth. We might get something place to put that stuff. And every time you use it, it needs to be put up. You know that's what Dad said to Grandma one day? She got a plastic. It's like you just get up every day and come here and say, I think I'll just come in here. I sit down. Woo! She laughed at it, but she slapped it too. Grandma slapped Keith. How old was it? Old enough for me to remember. I don't remember ever slapping anybody. Grandma did him. Like, not probably hard or whatever, but she got on there and told him his name. Because he said, I think you just wake up and walk down here and say, I think I'm just today. Probably on him about something.
Yeah, I know. That is what happened. You can believe that. But I will take your YouTube channel. Yes, I will. No, not the one where you do stuff fair, but the one where you do stuff unfair. Yep, I know about it too. I want every grain of lemonade you got. I want one own channel for by your choosing for Lucille. I'm going to try to make it one last hard swing. It's going good. You should tell me more information. I need to know, like, what really is Filthy Animal's name. Going pretty good, I reckon. Going pretty good, I reckon. Oh, Mr. MC tried to jump up on his high horse today. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I don't ever make mistakes on the internet. I'm so cooler than you, man. Fuck you. Pathetic ass fucking giblets. Huh? I'm a care coordinator and visiting counselor specialist. I just met for the first time. Well, actually, I already knew her because she's been a help to a other friend of mine, but she'll be coming and doing like house visits. They'll be coming back on Wednesday. Like they're doing my intensive therapy and they're going to be helping me with coping skills and stuff and helping me with dealing with the stress of trying to, do this while also waiting to go to school and stuff, like, because I have way too many people taking shit. Like, I can understand, and I wouldn't be making a fucking bitch fit, or I wouldn't be making complaints. See, they got me using their words. I wouldn't be making complaints if they hadn't went to the extent they have and things. If they had just made some funny animated videos or something like that one channel did, I can't even remember its name. Um, I probably would have laughed at some, and we've been friends. But they wanted to use, see, they acted friendly to me, but they never intended to be a friend of mine. And they knew that I was gullible enough, naive enough about how things worked up here and on here, that they could manipulate me, set me off, push my buttons, cause me to do things in retaliation that actually made me look worse or dumb in some situations. All that shit they have done. I go live, do a great review and breakdown of how everything my ex said was a lie. And then I have a technical difficulty and the shit goes down. Like, I got to redo that. But I'm just going to do it privately and upload it. Because this format of always going live, even though I thought it was something that I wanted to do and need to do, which I do need to do every now and then being a YouTuber, but you don't have to do it every time. It'd be a lot better to hear from some of you guys that want to be friends. Like people like Army Vet or Stormy and them. Not if, but if and when. Or not if, excuse me, but when. I don't know why I said but then when again. This channel expands and becomes a lot more successful. All of the people that stood here during this time, that stood by me and trusted their gut and their heart, like they'll all be rewarded, I promise you. Even the ones that so-called think they aren't, that don't have a wrench. I see them every day. And I have a lot of ideas for merch, for gear, doing sponsorships, or since the cannabis industry is so new in Missouri, being a legal, like, weed tester reviewer is one of the main things I'm gonna be doing on this channel, is testing out and reviewing weed strains and what they good for, or what they're good for, and what they help alleviate, what effects they bring. Also, I plan to do crime cases, break down commentaries of controversial things, like we went through part 1 of Ryan's vid, and we need to go through part 2 about the Kylie Rodney case, because that dude definitely did some suspicious ass stuff in that interview. Story didn't make a lot of sense. He should have immediately been questioned by the police. I don't know when that clip was filmed or whatever. If it's recent, it shouldn't be recent. But yeah. I'm not blocking you, Jen. Here, do you not have a wrench? Hold on. I'm not blocking you. Jen, you got a moderator. What are you talking about? See, like, they want to make me have to forcibly interact and listen to their taunts and negativity towards me, no matter what. That is why that Robert dude, you can't hide him. That's herbal, and he's using some type of sophisticated, like probably C++ developed software that enables him to create an account like that. It's unblockable, because why? When you go to it, it redirects to a channel that doesn't exist. It's pretty clever. But that is sad, dude. Like, you know, you can screen record right in here. Why do you go out of your way to feel the need to be able to just assert yourself in the chat when I have decreed it that you're not allowed to be here? Like, you recorded stuff of me that I did not really care or want you recording, re-upload it. You said you were taking stuff down, and then you did, just to put more stuff back up. Like, you've always tried to swish wash and crisscross with me and play this game of, oh, here, what's in the right hand, but ooh, look, here's the left hand. Like, forget that. Fuck you, Herbal. I want you to leave me alone. If you don't, dude, like, look, you're one person who I haven't tried to pay to get info, pay a private detective. You are one person I haven't done anything at all to. Report anything? Nothing. The only thing I've done is call you out by your name because you did all that shit to me forever. So, if you don't want me to do anything that's proper and that I should do, and if you want me to turn the other way, then you could do a few right things by me. I'll leave it up to you. You know, that's not ominous for anything other than what it is. If he feels like some content or whatever shouldn't be up, then he can take it down. And if he don't, maybe YouTube will. That's all that means. In other words, I don't want to have to cause his channel harm, which might result him in, like losing access to it even temporarily or permanently or whatever. I don't want to do that. But, like, go to people like Cobes who like y'all to do that to their channel. because they don't mind that type of attention. I do mind because, and this is no insult to Cobes or nothing, but I think him going along with it or whatever is just a strategy, a coping mechanism that really in the long term is not healthy, because he's doing all these I guarantee you, like, y'all said he makes money and stuff. Well, I bet you the people that pay him money or whatever, let me guess, they have him do stuff like break stuff on his forehead or shit or whatever. Trolling the Workyverse #2. What's up, man? Like, every time you send me something, dude, it gets copyright struck, like privacy blocked. Like, just send me whatever it is in Instagram. Like, don't dox it to the public. I need it privately, man. I need MC's real information, Filthy's real information, and Fusions, because what I have may not be real. Oh, that's bullshit, Russell Jenkins. Well, it's odd because the mailman also is actually a male lady, and she used to be one of the managers at Pizza Hut. So it'd be really interesting because I could see the mailman, but not the garbage dumpster person. No. But if they are, oh well, fuck them. You guys are spending a lot of money on a nobody. Yeah, man, I don't know why you just didn't, because every time you sent me a link and I went to it, like, they got your video down due to privacy concerns. I need to learn how to do that because they got so much shit up me of privacy concerns. I've reported their shit and hit abusing vulnerable individual, because that's the category I fall under. And I've explained it in several reports that these channels are working together and everything to YouTube. And I hope YouTube catches on. You know, it's just, it's not, it's not fair. I just want to make a channel and do content that people can enjoy. Game streams, courtroom streams, Tay's videos, music, chill streams, history, sometimes maybe some news even. Maybe some crazy stories about, like, top trending people or something. But not channel content out of some guy's grandma or cousin or somebody because I don't like them. No, like, I don't want to do that. If you do that, I swear to God, not only will I go mentally nuts and crazy, but you will never, ever speak or hear from me again if you do that. You told me the video Fusion found, it was old, like the Scientology bit or whatever. If you guys actually bring somebody up on here live again, like you already done with my parents against their knowledge, or you pay them or they're going to be a guest, I swear to God, I will be gone. As soon as I see it's happening, I will delete the account and I will restart. I will replenish and repopulate. And y'all can say my real name all day long, because guess what? I won't be on your side of the algorithm anymore. She has been, from what I was told the last time, which was back in 2021, by my friend that had lived and stayed with us for a little bit. He told me that since we were been together, like Kayla's at least had 8 to 10 relationships since then. I'm never mind. I'm sorry. 10 to 15 relationships. We might as well call 5 of them fuck buddies. Now, that was just given to me by this dude. And you know why the dude gave it to me? He really was trying to help cheer me up, like, you know, she's for the streets or whatever. You did a good thing by avoiding her. But, you know, to know that that she cheated on me with one of my friends, like somebody who I thought was a friend, it just pulls at all the strings with people acting like friends here. Like, I can't stand it. I want you, please, people, to stop. Please. 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 If that could just be my one and only request or gift or anything, that'd be all I want this year. This new year coming up. Just please sit back and watch me still, yeah, and watch me do regular content. I promise you won't have an urge to make content anymore if you just stop. Amen to that. I'm not stressing out about her. I just can't stand them bringing a woman up and making it seem like it's a Dateline exclusive, like the untold story of Squarework Media Worlds. You know, like that's what they're trying to do, and it's fucking sickening, dude. It's all right. You know, if something ends up happening to me or whatever, I just want people to know that, like, I didn't do anything to myself, and I love my mom. I love my Mimi. And I love my grandparents. And I owe my whole life to those people. I'm thankful for the time they got to be in my life. It was way too short. Amen. Well, I mean, I understand you saying that. I'm gonna highlight it though, in case she does rewatch and see it. See, Andrea, I'm letting them say what they say, just like I let you say what you got to say. But you get off because you want to start thinking and getting paranoid that I'm involved in the shit. I'm a lone wolf, promise you. And that's not to say that for theatrics. That's just how I am. Oh man, I'm trying to chill right now with this doobie. I'm probably about to end stream and play something to try to relax, but I just can't believe these people want to keep inflicting, because what they are doing is virtually every time they make a video that's meant to do exactly what it's meant to do, as soon as I watch it, if I watch it, it's like hands coming out of a screen and grabbing me by the neck or the eyes and squeezing or whatever. It's just made to humiliate. Like, I won't feel like I want to claw my ears and eyes out. But yet, because it's supposedly me that's being talked about or downed or lied on, there's a psychological aspect to it that I can't keep myself almost from listening sometimes. I can't keep myself from watching sometimes. No matter how hard I try, as long as I'm on this platform and have an account, I'm gonna come across some shit. And every time I do, a little bit more, just a little bit more of my psyche gets drained and it's drained more and more and more and more to the point that it's got nothing left. And when my psyche, because it's just like the book says, when a person loses their psyche, it is they call it the moment of the great triumph, but it's also the moment of great silence, because there is a peace that comes over the person. For when we die, our physical core body will stay in the earth, on the earth, while the chemical ethers and pools come out from one another and go back to their sources to begin anew later. And your astral body, tethered by your soul body to creation, takes you to where you review all your prior acts in this lifetime, from the moment you died all the way back to birth. And each time pain or bad energies are felt in the spiritual body, so will the person experience pain in their soul body. Acts of uplift, joy, and goodness will so-called produce the same in said body. And at the end of this so-called purgation, basically, so the slate is wiped clean and everything is charged off, the soul then moves to a state of peaceful rest while the astral body visits people like family members, close friends, people that were guides or helped them in life. All of this was to show the returning ego that certain actions have consequences, and certain consequences result in some actions, and that you can never escape what you evidently set out. Like, example, if you become a welder, you get all the benefits and stuff of being a welder, the pay, the good benefits, all that, but you've got to work like about 8 to 10 hours on your feet and hands, standing mostly constantly with a face shield on and a tool that shoots hot sparks out to weld lines on metal and stuff, So, and you got to deal with all the grease, the black, the ash, the soot, and all that stuff that's flaring up in your face all the time, and the heat. And so, just like that is a part of our small daily lives about the consequences and actions thing, there is a greater spiritual purpose to it, because this panorama before or after birth scenario shows the returning ego that certain acts on the material plane will result in certain consequences in the immaterial plane, and those will have to be answered on to, and could very much be the subject of what that ego's next life is about. I know this is controversial to some to hear about, probably, because they're like, well, I thought you were a Christian. I am a Christian. I am exploring this as it is the metaphysical knowledge that I've come across that I wish to share. And that's why I'm sharing it. I don't know what I think about it all yet, to be honest. I still am a firm believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, but all these things raise serious questions. So, like, the fact that both positive and negative energies must exist for anything to be in action or working. So you can't be completely positive or negative. Anybody can't. I'll tell you another one. But it paints an interesting picture, doesn't it? Because it basically, and the ending of this thing goes on to say that we are vastly close and getting closer and closer to destroying this planet and being reincarnated upon the next. He said, what? He said, what if unlimited times of getting it wrong were part of the Creator's plan? Would that then not be love? In other words, what he was saying was, you know, if we're to the point which we are of almost destroying this planet and moving right on to the next, if there is a next, if then that would be love, because, or that would be what we reach for, which is known as like the infinite God, unconditional love and forgiveness. And that is an important Christian part of our faith. I believe that Jesus Christ died on earth to transcribe for the sins that I committed in my life, the ones I remember vividly committing, the ones that I didn't know I was going to commit, and even down to the things that I've done that indirectly have hurt others, or emotionally or whatever, and that I am sorry for, like, sincerely. Like, Jesus wipes those sins away clean and clear. It doesn't matter if 5,000 people sign a petition, or 10,000 or 20,000, saying that I am a rat, whatever, bastard, da 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 da, this and that and every other bad name they've called me. It would not matter. I would be forgiven. I like the Zeitgeist movie. I do. That's my opinion of it. I like it. I think it is pretty good. Y'all, peace and blessings. I'll check you out later, maybe on a Streamlabs episode or something. But I gotta get off here now. Peace.